All right, what's up, YouTube? I just want to start out by saying I'm not a motivational speaker or nothing like that. I'm really just making this for myself. I may end up privating the video. I may post it. I don't really know. I just want to hear myself say this out loud so I can actually because I feel like that's what I need is just to say it out loud and then I can actually take charge because I know I say this stuff in my head. All right, and this before I get ahead of myself, this is here. Let me just tell you what made me make this. So first, I'm scrolling on YouTube and I see a video, right? Like I don't watch anything like motivation on YouTube really. But this just shows up. It's called Life in the Comfort Zone, all right, by Pointless Fiction. I'll probably link it or whatever cuz that's kind of I just watched that. It's like 4 minutes. All right, and then about like halfway through I almost got bored and then I realized like it's only 4 minutes and I'm already feeling like I don't want to sit through this. And that got me thinking like is there something actually wrong with my brain if I can't just wait 4 minutes and watch this? Like maybe if it's a blank black screen, like that would make sense. No one really wants to sit there and watch nothing. But even then, like if you're not comfortable with just sitting and doing nothing for at least like a minute and thinking to yourself, like if you're just running from your thoughts with constant scrolling or avoiding what you need to do, constant procrastination really, then that's really the problem. All right, what I feel like in myself, I guess, and that's really why I'm making this video. I'm trying to just push myself out of the comfort zone, push myself to do new things and really do what I like. I know what I want to do, but then I know what I end up doing and I end up putting things off and I just don't want to do that anymore. I feel like the only way to change it is just by putting it all out there, getting it off my chest, actually saying it like cuz I can tell myself in my head like the same with everyone. You can always just tell yourself in your head what you want to do, but you're going to end up doing something else. Just distracting yourself, doing something to procrastinate, putting it off, all right? And I just don't want to live like that anymore. I actually want to become disciplined. I feel like I was already decently disciplined, but you really have to stick with it to like call yourself that. And yeah. So really, I've just kind of felt like these past few years, my life is kind of just flying by. All right, I've graduated high school, you know, I'm in college. Really, I can just feel like I remember the days being in like middle school, even in elementary, like just thinking like no worries in the world. I can't wait to get home and play Minecraft or something dumb. All right, and like I still remember those thoughts vividly, and I remember like seeing older kids thinking like I wonder like what I'm gonna be like when I'm that age. But now that I'm older, I'm not gonna say my age or anything, but I'm still pretty young. But I still kind of wish I was just younger so I could like feel like I'm taking control of my life at a younger point because I feel like the younger you are, the better, the more time you have to figure things out. Obviously, everyone has to figure things out. You really this right now is just me trying to figure it out on my own. And back to my point, like yeah, I just feel like I've been on autopilot, like my life's flying by. All right, and I'm not gonna sit here and like cry about it. It's not what like this is about at all. Like I don't feel sad about it. I'm not trying to get like sympathy, nothing like that. Really, I just feel like I need to push myself, all right, and get out there and do things. Um, YouTube, I don't know. It's just kind of a thing I kind of just want to do for fun. I like okay, listen. I find I'm always kind of just sitting in my room just playing games or whatever. Not always, but you get what I mean. Like I game a lot, all right? And I'm not the best in the world, obviously. I'm not the best speaker in the world, obviously. I'm not the best in the world really at any of those things, but I find myself in here doing it a lot and why not just like maybe make something of it? I don't know. Just maybe upload something to YouTube every now and then. That's kind of what I've been telling myself. All right, and I'm not telling myself to take a full YouTube career. That's not what this video is about. This is more about just life in general and basic stuff like working out. I don't know, turning in that paper you need to turn in. You need to turn it in, but you're not. You're putting it off till the next day and the next day because it's due that day. Why not just do it now? All right, it's what I'm trying to get at. All right, and really since COVID, I feel like that really messed up everyone's like concept of time, or at least mine. I don't know if it's for everyone. Maybe I don't know. I okay. Listen, since I fuck. But yeah, since COVID, I feel like my life's just kind of flying by. All right, COVID, I feel like got us in a comfort zone. Sat home for a year. All right, that already kind of without feeling like it. It doesn't feel like a long time. All right, you think you sit here now. You think about yourself sitting in that house being quarantined, quote unquote. I guess quarantine was like like I don't really remember. At least like 6 months to a year. Like there was a long time. You're just kind of sitting there, not really going outside, not really doing. You didn't do anything, right? And I know it doesn't feel like you were in there for a long time, because that's how like your mind works. All right, if you there's a Vsauce video, I don't remember what it's called, but it is basically explaining that. All right, you could go on a beach trip for like a day, and you'll make a lot of memories, doing the beach trip. It'll feel like it lasted a long time because you did a lot of things, even though it only lasted a day. But if you were to sit in, like, I don't know, solitary confinement for like a week, once you get out of there, it'll feel like it barely even happened. You'll have no memories of it, even though it lasted a week. It'll feel like a second in your brain because you didn't do anything. You just went in there, saw a room, nothing changed, right? And if you can kind of get what I'm getting at, um, really the point is just to stop watching your life fly by in front of you, because you know the things you want to do, and like, you need to take that first step and do it, but you're scared to take the first step, scared to get out of that comfort zone. And that's really what this is just about, trying to make myself, I don't know, take the next step, basically, in life. All right, I mean, I got a job and everything. The next step is really just to finish school, but I feel like this is just kind of healthy all around to be aware of how I'm feeling and actually like take control, because I don't want to, you know, procrastinate forever until one day I'm old and I'm looking back at all the things I wish I'd done. All right. Sorry, I don't know how I just paused the recording. I've heard it a little bit with my parents and stuff. I remember one day my dad told me, like, I wish I had like done track and all this stuff, because I mean, there comes a point where that ship has sailed and you can't go back and do it. And really, if you have an experience or a chance to take something or a chance to do something, I think you should just take it, right? And that's kind of what I'm getting at. I know this isn't super organized, all right, and I might be stuttering a little bit. It's not that I'm nervous or anything. I just, when you get so many thoughts like at once, it's kind of hard to organize it and talk about it in a coherent manner. I don't know. That's just for me. It's because I just think a lot, all right, and it's hard to slow it all down and put it into words sometimes. But I find it's difficult to figure out what I want to say, what I'm trying to get across, because I just get like the next thought over and over, and then if I mess up, I get hung up on it, and then I'll start to stutter. And that's also another reason I'm doing this, is because I just want to. I don't think I have speech issues. Like, if you were to talk to me in person, it would not be like this at all. This is also just because I feel like a lot of pressure to talk, because I'm the only thing talking right now. All right, everyone's focused on me, or not everyone, but anyone who were to be watching it, I guess. And that's another reason I'm just doing this. I just want to improve my speech, because I also watched a video, and I actually did agree with it about how speech it really can take you a long way in life. And then one time I was in a CS server. All right, this guy, like, he's chatting the whole server up. He's like the main person talking, and then he starts talking like, I used to have like a huge stutter, and you know what I did? I got on it, and I just fucking worked on it. I just had to work on it, and I just had to talk and talk and talk, put myself in uncomfortable situations. And the difference between like hearing just a random person saying that and a person like on a YouTube, because YouTube, you see these like you know these like one-time wonders or whatever. I'm not like, sounds kind of bad, but you know what I mean. Like, it's these things that rise to the spotlight. All right, now this guy in CS:GO, he's just a random ass person, and kind of had, I guess, the same situation, because I never stutter until I sit down and I start doing this, and I don't even feel nervous. It's just because I feel this constant need to talk, and I do pause the recording and I think about what I'm going to say next, or at least I try to gather some thoughts. So, because right now I don't have any direction, I don't know where I'm taking the video. I kind of just wanted to get on here and rant, all right? And in a way, this is also kind of just me forcing myself to pretty much become a better speaker, because I feel like I do need that. And some people are just introverted, some are extroverted. All right, I'm definitely like not introverted. I can talk to random people, all right, but I'm not exactly extroverted. I don't like just talking and talking. Like, I'm completely comfortable with sitting down and just not talking. And maybe you say that makes me an introvert, I guess, but I don't know. It's like I've never been shy, and I'm not like scared to go out and talk to somebody. And then it kind of annoys me sometimes, like at my job, I'll be talking to somebody, or you just, hey, how's your day? Hey, like, those kind of people where They could be having a bad day, or it's just they don't even give you the time of day to even look at you. They don't treat you like a person, and it is what it is. But it just makes me think like I just want to. You really, I don't know what I'm talking about. I just kind of want to improve my speech. That's what this is about, and not trying to make myself more extroverted or anything. Okay, so like three people in my household have ADHD, and they're the people who talk nonstop. Keep on going. I don't have that. All right, I've always been more of a quieter person, but I'm definitely not shy. I don't really know how to put it, I guess. Besides that, it also kind of depends. It depends on the day, really. I don't really want to open up too much about all that stuff, but I have a lot of good days, a lot of bad days, and honestly, it's all kind of what I'm feeling on that day, and a lot of it can also do with how much sleep I got. All right, I don't really get enough sleep, and that's another thing I want to improve. For instance, last night I think I went to bed at like 4, and I woke up at like 12 or 11:30. I don't know. Either way, I wasn't counting the hours. I think that's about like 7. It's not bad, but I still don't want to wake up, halfway throughout the day, because that's another thing with being disciplined. All right, and I know this video is rough. All right, if I end up posting it, I just don't need anyone like pointing out that I suck at talking. All right, I'm definitely aware. Thank you. Okay, but yeah, I kind of just wanted to get on here and yap, and the main point was really to come back to this. I feel like my life has just been on autopilot. I feel like it's just flying by. Okay, because I remember like just thinking, all right, back in high school, back in middle school, back like it feels like it's gonna last forever. You feel like you're gonna be in school forever until you get out, and then it really feels like school's flown by. And I just want to stand up and put everything on the table. And at one point, you have to you know realize if you don't like take stuff into your own hands, it's just gonna continue to fly by until like what to what you're 50, till you've lived your whole life, till you're 60, till you're 80, till you're on your deathbed and you're just looking back at all the things you wish you've done. All right, it's okay to have regrets, but I don't want to regret everything. I want to be able to, I don't know, put myself in those situations where I can at least come out, whether it was a bad or good situation. I'll be like, well, at least I have the experience. At least I tried something new. At least, you know, I'm not just procrastinating with everything. And another thing, I remember 2016. It felt like the golden year, that era. All those kind of years. It felt like just a happy time all up until COVID hit. Um, we talk about COVID. It was 4 years ago at this point, and it doesn't feel like it. It's 2024 right now, and it's only in like a few months now, it's gonna be 2025, and that you're halfway through the year. All right, once it hits 2030, I'm really gonna feel old. No matter how old I am, I'm not gonna say my age, but at that point, I'm gonna feel like I definitely hit unk status. I already feel like I hit unk status. Because the kids growing up now, it's kind of sad. All right, I have a little brother and a little sister. They don't know what Adventure Time is. All right, I don't know why I'm talking about that right now, but I'm talking about what I want to talk about. Okay, they don't know these shows. Okay, they don't know Adventure Time, regular show. They know just these short clips, like on their phone, and that's what they do. If you're around my age or if you're older, I'm imagining an older person's probably not watching this. I imagine probably nobody's gonna sit down and watch this, to be honest, except uh, you know, I don't know, you. I guess if you're watching this, like I obviously he's a kid, or I'm not expecting anything of him. But at like what point do you realize like you just need to take the next step, right? And that's what I'm kind of just the only reason to bring that all up also is because what time is it? It's like 2:37. And I've kind of just been sitting in my room. Honestly, I kind of, I tell myself it's a mental day off, because it's like the first time in like a week, like I'm not driving somewhere or whatever, or maybe like a week or two, which, I'm not, obviously, again, I'm not making it some sob story, nothing. Like I sometimes I feel like I come off that way. It's not, just because I have a job, I have college, I'm paying for my own college actually, and I'm actually very into like money management and finance stuff. That's what I want to get into. kind of that path. But I've been feeling like I wanted to upload a video or something, but I just been, putting it off, watching different videos, just finding different things to do. That's not this. I just been avoiding it, and that's really the whole point about this. I think I'm about to wrap it up. Is just to stop avoiding what you want to do it. You don't want to get out of your comfort zone. Think about it as like you want to put in that job application, but you're not going to. All right, you're not going to. You tell yourself you are. I'll do it today. Oh, it's already too late though. I'll do it tomorrow. At like what point do you just like sit down and do it? All right. And maybe it's not a job application. Maybe it's a paper. Maybe it's homework. At what point do you just sit down and do your homework until you're in class, teacher's picking it up and you're doing it? Um, it's these kind of things that you really just need to take control of. I feel like you need to take control of your life. If you want to exercise, work out, you got to take control of it. You can't just put it off. All right. I know some days you feel like you don't want to. You really don't want to. But the difference between you and that fit person in the gym is when they don't feel like working out, they do it anyway. And when they feel like working out, especially they do it. They've already gone through that, that stage where they're new to the gym. uh they're kind of feeling like socially awkward, around these people in the gym, or just working out at home. They're feeling, they've already gone through that stage. All right. At what point do you go through that stage? You know what I mean? Or you just, you're always scared of the judgment, so you don't. And next thing you know, you got like a big redneck belly on you, and you know. So yeah, that's I think that's gonna wrap it up. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I'll catch y'all next time. Hope you have a good day.